So, hallo und herzlich willkommen. Endlich mal habe ich wieder ein bisschen Zeit, mit euch zu spielen. Und ja, heute möchte ich gerne mit euch zusammen ein bisschen Monkey Island Special Edition, die liegt schon seit Ewigkeiten auf meinem Rechner. Und ja, wie gesagt, sie liegt seit Ewigkeiten bei mir auf dem Rechner und ich würde das gern mit euch ausprobieren. Dann gucken wir doch einfach mal rein. Also wie gesagt, ich habe die im Steam Sale irgendwann mal erworben und habe gedacht, wir können mal ein bisschen probieren. Ich habe mir sagen lassen, dass ja, gibt es schon die eine oder andere Veränderung. Und das, was sowieso anders ist eben, dass sie
Well, Guybrush Threepwood, you do turn up in the strangest places.
Hi, Elaine. Do you think you could help me out?
How did you get into this mess?
It's kind of a long story.
Oh, that's okay. I've got time.
Well, it all started on Scabb Island. Some of my admiring fans had pressured me into telling my LeChuck evaporating story once again.
Deep in the Caribbean, Scabb Island.
So I bust into the church and say, "Now you're in for it, you bilious bag of barnacle bait." And then LeChuck cries, "Guybrush, have mercy! I can't take it anymore!"
I think I know how he must have felt.
Yeah, if I hear this story one more time, I'm gonna be crying myself.
Don't you have any new stories?
Well, actually, that's why I'm here on Scabb Island. I'm on a whole new adventure.
Growing a mustache?
No, bigger than that.
A beard?
No, I'm in search of treasure. The biggest treasure of them all. A treasure so valuable and so well hidden that it haunts the dreams of every pirate on the seas.
You mean
Big whoop?
None other.
Then why'd you come here? There's no treasure on Scabb Island.
Well, I didn't know that before. Now I'm trying to charter a ship and look someplace else. When I return, I'll have riches galore and a whole new story.
Or you'll have died trying.
either way, we won't have to hear about LeChuck anymore.
Ha! Those guys wouldn't know a good story even if they...
Das Schlimme an der Geschichte ist, sobald ich das ein bisschen runterregle, ja, springt das Spiel raus. Entschuldigung.
Paid $50 for it. When I find Big Whoop, I'll become a legend among pirates for generations to come. I can only charter a ship and get off this stinking island.
Das ist ja schon interessant. So, jetzt glaube ich, kann ich einfach mal ein bisschen dazwischen quatschen. Ja, also herzlich willkommen beim Zuschauen. Ja, ich habe halt diese Special Edition, die jetzt ein bisschen grafisch aufgelegt, das aber, glaube ich, trotzdem irgendwie schon nichtsdestotrotz gibt es eine tolle Funktion, habe ich festgestellt, wenn man eben auf diese Taste F1 drückt hier am PC, dann hat man den großen Vorteil, man kann einfach mal eben wechseln in die klassische alte Ansicht. Also irgendwie ist das so ein bisschen Kindheitserinnerung. Wobei man mir allerdings bisher schon mal gesagt hat, dass es immer noch Veränderungen gegeben hat.
Oops, I think I broke the sign.
Okay, here is the big premiere of iMuse, right?
Yes.
This is the biggest, and I think the biggest ever, most complicated piece of iMuse music that was ever made.
We had like two full-time programmers who were doing nothing but programming the iMuse transitions.
Because it's a main theme outside, and then every time you go into one of these inner locations or inside the house, it would enable or disable instruments, and it would change the theme a little bit.
Right. Yeah, no, iMuse was like absolutely amazing.
But they put a lot of work into it, and they decided never to do it again because they're like, no one noticed. I noticed.
I did.
Das ist natürlich schon.
Where do you think you're going, fancy pants? You ain't from these parts, are you? This is a toll bridge. You gotta pay.
Who's gonna make me, shorty?
Tough guy, huh?
Help! Please!
Scream as loud as you want. There's no police on Scabb Island.
Then who eats the donuts and roughs up the transients?
I rough someone needs roughing up on this island.
Whoa!
Hey, you're loaded. This is my lucky night. Remember, wherever you go, on sea or on land, you can't ever hide from Largo Legrand.
Tough town. I guess I should have got those traveler's checks.
Oje, da merkt man also dann auch die Unterschiede zwischen der deutschen und der englischen Übersetzung. Also dem englischen Original und der deutschen Übersetzung. Und die sind also auf Scabb verwendet. Und laufen so durch die Gegend. Mein Point-and-Click-Adventure.
Yeah?
What's the problem with that Largo guy?
He really goes against my grain. I'd like to make an end table out of him, but I don't have the guts. With all my tools, I'm still unable to create the one thing that could do this island some good.
Like an all-night tattoo parlor?
No. Like a voodoo doll of Largo Legrand.
Oh.
Na gut. Dann helfen wir ihm doch vielleicht mal dabei. Also, ich weiß, dass man es
Nice apron. Are you some sort of chef?
No. I'm a woodsmith, which gives one of us an excuse for dressing funny.
Ich glaube an dieses Rätsel hier oder an dieses Wortspiel, daraus erinnere ich mich. Ich stelle es mal wieder auf die Originalgeschichte. Ja.
How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
A woodchuck could chuck no amount of wood since a woodchuck can't chuck wood.
Oh nein. Das kriege ich gar nicht mehr.
But if a woodchuck could chuck and would chuck some amount of wood, what amount of wood would a woodchuck chuck?
Even if a woodchuck could chuck wood, and even if a woodchuck would chuck wood, should a woodchuck chuck wood?
A woodchuck should chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood, as long as a woodchuck would chuck wood.
Oh, shut up.
I'd like to look around a bit.
Sure thing. Get away from there. I need all of them. Oh, no, you don't. No one touches her but me. Get away from there. Everything's laid out just how I need it. Hey, don't touch that. Everything's laid out just how I need it. Hey, don't touch that. It's not for sale. Hey, don't touch that. It's not for sale. What do you think you're doing?
Hello.
Nice monocle.
Thanks. I can't see a thing without it.
Dann sprechen wir.
Excuse me.
Oh, yes. Hi there. Can I help you?
Eigentlich ist Game Boy 3 und der absolut arrogante Mensch. Also eigentlich müssten wir das sagen, aber
Hi,
komm,
I'm
wir sind
Guybrush.
mal nett.
Who are you?
Wally. Wally B. Feed. At your service.
I have some questions about Scabb Island.
Why? Thinking about moving here?
Actually, I'm trying to get off it as soon as possible.
Good luck. With the sailing embargo Largo's imposed on Scabb, it's hard to get anywhere. Which doesn't help my business, let me tell you.
Ich habe das nie, also es sind ja schon ein paar Jahre her, seit ich das gespielt habe. Und ich habe das nie mit Sprachausgabe gespielt. Ich weiß nicht, ob es das damals überhaupt gab. Und wenn, war sie ja Englisch und ich habe da nicht so drauf geachtet. Ja.
You know anything about this Largo guy?
He's just the local hood, shakes down everybody in town. Nobody comes or goes from Scabb because Largo makes them pay through the nose.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Ja, also ich quatsche einfach mal alles so durch. Dann sehen Sie mal.
Where's the governor's mansion?
There is no governor on Scabb. This is an anarchist cooperative of pirates, cutthroats and other criminals. A haven for roughnecks and rebels like me. The only authority on this island is that bully Largo.
Ah, ich mag den Wortwitz. Ah, der ist schon eine harte Socke.
Thanks, that's all I need to know.
Zimmer brauche ich.
Okay, but don't be shy if you think of a question.
Do you know anything about Big Whoop?
Uh-oh, who sent you here? I should warn you, I'm heavily armed.
Nobody sent me. I'm freelance.
You better not try for my files. All my research on Big Whoop is in there.
Oh, also, na ja gut, hat das Selbstbild, dass einer der gefürchteten Piraten ist.
Are you looking for Big Whoop too?
Well, I haven't really been able to find out much hard information. What do you know about it?
Ich muss gestehen, ich habe den ersten Teil nicht wirklich zu Ende gespielt. Ich hatte gar nicht den ersten Teil. Nee, weiß ich gar nicht. Okay, es
I know it contains unimaginable wealth.
You mean you never heard of the 4 men who buried it?
No. Tell me all about it.
Well, all anyone knows for sure is that there was a shipwreck. The merchant vessel Elaine went down in a terrible storm.
Elaine?
Only 4 crew members survived. They washed up on a remote deserted island. Some say its name was Inky Island, but I don't believe that.
Go on. Finish the story.
Anyway, that's where they supposedly found Big Whoop.
But what is Big Whoop?
Whatever it was so wonderful, or so horrible, that they never wanted anyone else to find it. So, they took the map they made of the island and split it up among the 4 of them, and they all went their separate ways.
Ja, okay.
You don't actually believe that story, do you?
Of course, it could just be an old legend, but if I could just see the map of that island, I bet I could recognize the shape of the land and track it down myself.
Ja, gut.
What exactly do you do here?
I'm a cartographer.
You do open heart surgery? In here?
No, I'm the map-making sort of cartographer.
Oh. Only sissies use maps.
Maps are very, very important.
I'm sure they are. Well, goodbye.
Okie dokie.
So. Okay, man kann es nehmen. Das heißt, für
Where's my monocle? I can't see a thing without my monocle.
Nice map.
Drew it myself. Where is that thing?
I can't reach it.
I swear I put it right here.
I can't reach it.
I hope I didn't lose it. I'll never be able to afford a new one.
Reminds me of a dollhouse I once had. I mean, my, sister once had.
How am I supposed to work?
It's too small.
Dang. I'm such a dope. Can't I
So haben wir aber schon. Ja.
do anything right?
Wenn ich daneben klicke. Entschuldigung. Gut. Ladilip. Gehen wir doch einfach mal in die Kneipe.
Excuse me.
Yeah, boy?
How's business?
It's just terrible. No one ever comes down here anymore. Largo's got all my regulars spooked. You know, I can mix any drink there is, make anything you could name, but I can't make the one thing that could really do this island some good.
What's that?
A voodoo doll of Largo LeGrand.
You there!
Uh-oh.
Give me my usual, and put it in a real glass. Fork over the dough or you'll be serving Bloody Marys for a week. From your nose.
That's all I have.
Well, you better have more tomorrow, or we might have to move this dump to a new location. Like, say, the bottom of the ocean.
Boy, you just gave him all your money?
I don't want to talk about it.
Excuse me.
Quatschen wir weiter.
Yeah, boy?
Want to see my scar?
Depends. Is there a good story behind it?
As a matter of fact, there is. It's a story of the ghost pirate LeChuck and his gruesome demise.
Heard it. This is the one where he drinks too much root beer and burps so hard he explodes, right?
Not exactly.
Frankly, I don't care much for stories that promote moderation in drinking. I do have a business to run, you know.
Grog, please. Shaken, not stirred.
Maybe you'd like a Shirley Temple instead.
I'm old enough. Look at my beard.
Ha! That's the oldest trick in the book. Tell you what, I'll let you have some near grog. Doesn't have any alcohol in it, but it's just as nasty smelling and foul tasting as that stuff grown-ups drink.
Right on.
Oh, wait. What am I saying? I just sold the last of it to Kate. Sorry.
Rats.
Of course, if you have some ID.
Who's this Kate person you mentioned?
Ah, the courageous Captain Kate Capsize. Tough as steel, sharp as nails. She rents her ship out, does some freelance pirating. Her only loyalty is to the highest bidder. Don't get on her bad side.
Grog, please.
I'll need to see some ID for that.
I must have left my ID in my other pants.
You'll have to do better than that. No ID, no service.
Na gut, das ist wohl nicht.
No thanks. Too many bad memories of piano lessons. It reads, JoJo, appearing nightly, no cover charge. I should have listened to my mother. I should have practiced. Largo's been here. I don't want to touch it with my hands.
Okay, das wird jetzt nicht ganz nehmen und ich werde es irgendwie nehmen müssen.
Oh, yuck.
Ach ja, da kommen so Erinnerungen.
Hey! Hired help only!
Na gut.
Help wanted. 1 week's salary in advance. Inquire below.
Dann gehen wir doch mit den totalen Fragen.
Excuse me.
Yeah, boy?
I saw your sign outside. What's the job?
Oh, yeah. I really should take that thing down. I hired a new cook just this morning. But if things don't work out with him, I'll let you know.
Nice place you have here.
Na gut, dann
Well,
versuchen wir
see ya.
das später mal zu gehen.
Not responsible for lost buttons or hooks. No, we don't clean leather. It won't fit in my pocket.
Was jeder Scheiß hat, ne?
Hey, leave that alone.
Do you think you could let me have this bucket?
No.
Please?
No.
Pretty please?
No.
Pretty please?
No.
Pretty please with sugar on top?
No.
Pretty please with sugar and a cherry?
No.
Pretty please with sugar, nuts, and a cherry?
No.
Pretty please with sugar, nuts, a cherry, and chocolate sprinkles?
No.
I really need it.
No.
I really, really need it.
No.
Das geht ja ewig.
I really desperately need it.
No.
It's a matter of life and death.
No.
Well, I didn't want that old bucket anyway. Nice. That wouldn't be wise. Yoo-hoo.
What is it?
Remember me? I'm Guybrush.
Do we know you?
I'm Guybrush. You tried to sell me the minutes of a PTA meeting in the last game, claiming it was a map?
Map? I don't know what you're talking about.
No, really.
Why did you wake us up, Gorbush?
What happened to your leg?
It happened during a performance.
That's what we do for a living now.
You see, after our circus failed, we started a pirate catering business on nearby Fat Island.
The sacking lunch. It was quite lucrative.
Why aren't you still doing that?
The governor of the island made us an offer we, couldn't refuse. So, we sold him the business.
What did you do with the money?
We sank the money into one of those newfangled glass-bottom boats.
We wanted to take passengers on sightseeing trips.
And search for a place called Drinky Island in our spare time.
Boy, did we ever want to get there.
Aside from the obvious reason, we had inside information that Drinky was in fact the resting place of the legendary treasure of Big Whoop.
Big Whoop! Did you find anything?
Not exactly.
You see, we got a bit of a raw deal on the boat.
Seems the salesman didn't have any glass for the bottom, so he just left a gaping hole there.
By the time we noticed, we were taking on water, fast.
We ended up stranded on a tiny desert island.
How much longer is this story?
We met a philosopher on the island, and he told us something which changed our lives.
That you're a pack of loonies?
He told us that all the world is a stage and that we are merely players. So, we became performance artists.
When he lost the leg, Frank was brilliantly showing the inseparability of the path man walks from the food chain.
The symbolism of the cheese was essential. You know, this leg is looking sort of dingy. Would you get some polish over at the woodsmiths and polish it for me?
Give me money for the polish.
Okay.
Is that your rat?
Yes. We call him Munster Monster because of his insatiable passion for cheese.
What are you guys doing up there?
We're performing.
That's right. Performing. In our current work, we portray man's response to global environmental issues of a changing world.
See you later.
We can scarcely contain our anticipation.
Ich muss mal in der Vergangenheit gucken quasi. Ja, damals war der auch schon so schwierig.
Oh, isn't that cute? Excuse me, I'd like a room, please.
Sorry, we only have one and it's full.
Wieso hat er nur ein Zimmer, aber wenigstens einen neuen Haken dahinter? Das ist merkwürdig.
Excuse me, I'd like a room, please.
Sorry, we only have one and it's full.
Only one guest.
Yes, but that dang Largo eats like 30. Hold it right there. That's a private room. No going up there.
Also wir müssen irgendwas mit dem Dann gehen wir doch erstmal.
Looks murky. Creepy, but apparently seaworthy. I'll just take a little. appears to be bolted to the table. They're unlabeled. I don't think I'm qualified to handle them. And anyway, they're gross. No thanks. I don't need it.
Tja, nix mit irgendwas mitnehmen.
Guybrush Threepwood, it's been a long time since you last came to see me.
Tell me about this Largo guy.
He's a weak little man who bullies this whole island around. Most people are afraid of him because he was once LeChuck's right-hand man.
Yeah, but LeChuck's history. I got rid of him myself.
True evil can never be destroyed completely. You will see.
Okay, danke Brutus. Ich guck mal, ob ich da irgendwas machen kann, dass man mich besser hören kann. So, nee, ist eine Voodoo-Frau. Warum ist die nicht diejenige, die...
Why don't you just put a curse on Largo?
I've tried. My most powerful magic lies in voodoo dolls. But to make an effective doll, I need some items from Largo's person, and no one's brave enough to go get them for me.
Klingt nach einer guten Aufgabe.
What kind of ingredients do you need for the doll?
Are you willing to help me make one?
Maybe?
To make it work, you need to bring me some personal artifacts of the victim. One from each of the 4 basic voodoo groups. Something of the thread, something of the head, something of the body, and something of the dead.
Hey, that almost rhymes.
For the thread, I need a piece of Largo's clothing, and a lock of hair will do for the head. Bring me a sample of fluid from his body, and from his dead relatives, you must acquire some remnant of a corpse. Here, take the shopping list.
Thanks.
Do you have any of those ingredients with you?
Ah, das ist ja gut, dass wir schon was von der Spucke eingesammelt haben.
I have some of his spit.
Excellent. You may keep the paper. Have you brought me any other ingredients?
So, das ist natürlich blöd, dass man mich nicht hört. Ich versuche es einfach mal lauter zu sprechen. Vielleicht müsste es besser sein, aber gerade habe ich echt nicht viel geredet. Manchmal wirklich nur komisch meinen Mund.
I'll bring you more later.
Good. Now
Ich möchte
go.
auch, dass die Verbindung gerade nicht so stabil ist bei uns. Oh Gott. Ich habe 11% verworfene Frames. Zurück und machen uns auf die Suche danach, die anderen Gegenstände zu finden, die wir suchen. Also das Kopf von Toten, Körperflüssigkeit und einen Faden. Oh, Charlotta, vielen lieben Dank fürs Hosting. Gehen wir doch mal zum Friedhof, wenn wir irgendwelche Leichenteile suchen müssen.
Stan's Casual Crosses, for graves that don't need to dress up. Warning! Quarantine tomb. Inhabitants died of green tongue fever.
Oh Gott, was das so ist.
The grave of the unknown pirate. The grave of the unknown cabin boy. The grave of the unknown drunk guy we found face down in his own vomit on the beach.
probier mal eben was. Okay, ich versuche nochmal eben hier was in den Einstellungen zu ändern. Vielleicht geht es jetzt besser. Vom Sound her. So, Spiel schaltet sich wieder in den Zwischenmodus. Gräber.
There once was a girl named Carrie who thought that she soon should marry. She went into town and flirted around. She didn't get wed, she got buried.
Okay, dieses nicht.
No man commanded Jean-Louise, not on land and not on water. John did whatever he did please, until he kissed the gunner's daughter. Marco Largo Legrand. Hell on sea or sand. The good news is, he's dead. The bad news is, he bred.
Ja, das ist jetzt schön, dass man mich doppelt hört. Dann gucken wir mal eben, ob wir was an den Einstellungen ändern können. Sorry, dass das so ein bisschen blöde ist hier. So kommt davon, wenn man das nicht so häufig macht. Also ich so. Jetzt müsste man mich deutlich hören können, besser hören können. Mal gucken. So, probieren wir mal weiter. Da geht's weiter.
Marco Largo Legrand. Hell on sea or sand. The good news is, he's dead. The bad news is, he bred.
Tja. Okay. Eine Schaufel, ein Grab.
This is creepy feeling.
I'd swear on my grandfather's grave, something weird is going on.
Oh, ein Audiokommentar.
Oh god, I forgot about the graveyard.
This is like the greatest scene ever.
Why are the bats making different sounds here?
Okay, so why
This is another thing we fought over. I thought the pants thing, I didn't think that was funny.
I think the pants
And you thought it was the best thing in the whole game.
I did, and I still do. I actually use this as an example sometimes when I'm talking
you used to
people.
think was funny and I realize it's not funny.
No, it's like the pinnacle of humor. It's an untoppable moment.
But what, did he pull his belt off in order to dig? What? Why does that happen, Ron? Now tell us.
It's because the game requires different levels. You got your sophisticated.
But why do his pants fall down? Did he use his belt to dig? See, that would
See, the
sense.
problem is you're trying to justify it too much. It's just funny. Just roll with it.
It's fantasy about pants falling down.
It's just a stupid computer game, Tim.
Oh, see, I think that could have been a really deep moment. His pants fell for a reason. For example,
gravity.
He was digging up. You win. It's hilarious. But I never liked anything that was great. And like I was against the insult sword fighting. Remember, I was like, people are getting really mad.
Mm-hmm.
Well, for the beginning of the meeting, you were like, how about? I think it's too action oriented if we actually put sword fighting in there because it was going to be like karateka, and it's like it's too action oriented. I think people would enjoy it more if it was just insults, which I realize now is a great idea. At the time, I thought we're going to get angry letters from people who want to use their sword. That but I saw the light eventually.
Well, that came from all that time we spent watching those movies in the media room at the main house. Was the way the pirates, verbally jousted with each other.
Yeah, I remember you saying that it was just what they said that was important, and that the sword fighting always seemed like kind of a background activity.
Okay, so, das heißt, wir haben jetzt den Knochen und Hintergrundinfos. Also, naja, gut, die Geschichte mit dem Hose runterrutschen ist mir gefühlt vor 30 Jahren nicht aufgefallen.
The Grouts. No trespassing. The Quagmires. No trespassing. Stan's Cozy Crypts, a place to spend eternity, not a fortune. The Rickets, no trespassing.
Ja, ich probiere mal. Also wenn ich rede, dass es besser wird. So, jetzt habe ich nicht aufgepasst.
The Rickets, no trespassing.
Na gut, okay, hier gibt's also nichts. Okay, ich probiere nochmal, ob ich den Game Sound ein bisschen leiser machen kann. Nee, das ist nicht das Richtige. So, jetzt habe ich den Game Sound leiser. Jetzt, zack, wieder zurück ins Spiel. Müsste jetzt besser sein. Gut. Also, beim Friedhof war ich, im Sumpf war ich und dann gehe ich jetzt rüber zur Halbinsel. Mal gucken, was es da gibt. Das Boot, das Boot.
It says, and I quote, Captain Dread's ship charters. 20 pieces of 8. Inquire within.
So, also zum Hausboot. Ich guck mir nochmal an, wie das pixelig aussah. So ein bisschen, um in Erinnerungen zu schwelgen. Oh ja. Oh, aber ich fand das immer nervig, weil man da gar nicht...
Are you Captain Dread?
Yeah, man, I'm Captain Dread. What can I do for you?
Navy Dreads.
Schmieren wir mal ein bisschen Honig um den Bart.
I need to charter a ship.
I can't charter you my ship because a while ago I lost my lucky sailing necklace. I called it my eye that has seen the world. I can't sail without it? No way, man. Besides, that mean and nasty guy Largo, he has an embargo on the island. No ships can sail in or out without his approval. There's no way he would let me leave.
Okay, also wir müssen den Lago weg.
Tell me more about that necklace thing you lost.
Nix.
It happened some time ago. My navigator and I set sail for this legendary island. When we arrived, we were taken prisoner by cannibals. I escaped, man, but my navigator was not so lucky. All I found of him was one of his eyeballs, and I've kept it as a good luck charm.
Okay, das heißt,
I gotta run. Lots of treasure hunting to do.
Okay. Bye, man. Come again.
Genau, das fand ich immer schade. Man hatte so viele Geschichten in dem Boot rumhängen und man konnte das alles nicht benutzen. Also man konnte halt nicht mit dem sprechen, aber man konnte das nicht einsammeln. Also man konnte nur mit ihm sprechen, man konnte das nicht einsammeln. So, aber ich habe einen Knochen, den könnte ich ja mal eben in den Sumpf bringen. Liegt ja quasi auf dem halben Weg zur Stadt.
Have you brought me any more ingredients?
I have the bone of his grandfather.
Perfect. Have you brought me any other ingredients?
I'll bring you more
Also
later.
bringen wir den Rest nachher rüber.
Now go.
Je mehr man das so spielt, desto mehr kommen so die Erinnerungen zurück. Und es gab irgendeine Möglichkeit, in die Küche zu kommen. Irgendwie kam man. Da. Das Fenster. Da ging's rein, ja. Stimmt. Ist da bestimmt. Oh, ein Messer, ein Messer.
It's too heavy. I'm no cook.
Na, dann sprechen wir doch mal mit dem Koch.
Excuse me.
Don't bug me. I'm cooking.
Zack. Ich glaube, wir verschwinden auch wieder durchs Fenster. Oder gibt's hier noch irgendwas, was man Konserven?
I hate fruit cocktail.
Da ist auch noch alles andere.
I hate fruit cocktail.
Nee, die Katzen kann ich mir nicht mitnehmen. Sonst gibt's hier nichts. Also gehen wir übers Fenster mal wieder zurück. Das Coole ist an der hochauflösenden Grafik jetzt natürlich, dass man das besser erkennen kann als früher in der VGA Grafik. So, da gibt's ein Seil. Die Tür ist offen. Vielleicht kann ich ja jetzt so da rein.
Hold it right there! I told you no going up there!
I could lose a finger doing that.
Na gut, dann benutzen wir mal eben das Messer mit dem Seil und schneiden durch.
Hey, how'd old Pegbiter get loose? I'd better go catch him before he catches somebody else.
Cheese squigglies. One of my favorites.
Super Käsereste. Lecker. Aber jetzt wird er mich nicht mehr aufhalten können.
It doesn't seem to stay closed.
Okay, oh, das Toupet, was vom Kopf. Das geht.
Who let you into my room?
I, thought it was my room?
Well, it ain't. So get the f out of here.
Oh, Piepen gibt's noch. Okay. Eine Glocke. Dann nehmen wir die auch mal mit.
I don't want to steal his bell. I feel bad enough setting his alligator free.
Oh. Okay. So, jetzt habe ich was vom Kopf. Gucken wir mal auf die Liste. Und was ist denn noch alles?
Great recipes from the International House of Mojo. Page 139. Aunt Helen's special voodoo doll mix. Something of the thread, something of the head, something of the body, and something of the dead.
Okay, ich habe die Flüssigkeit, ich habe was vom Kopf. Ich brauche einen Faden, ne? Ja. Vielleicht hat er ja was bei den Händen. Ich könnte mir was sagen. Das steht da doch mal eben. Ja, der Wäschemensch.
What do you know about Largo Legrand?
I don't know anything about cargo or contraband. I'm clean, clean, clean.
Who are you?
Sure, Sonny, I can get out stew. That's easy. I can also extract grog, spit, and swamp mud. That's because I'm Mad Marty. I'm mad about getting your clothes the cleanest they can be.
I'd like to pick up some clothes.
You have your claim ticket, Sonny.
Okay,
No, I don't have my claim ticket.
You don't have to shout at me. I can hear you. But I
glaub ich ja
can't
nicht,
give you your
aber-
clothes without a claim ticket.
I've got a
Gucken,
laundry
was wir
type
ihn
question.
fragen können.
Shoot.
Do you do alterations here?
Alterations? You mean change the numbers on your food stamps? You got some nerve.
I'm sorry.
Okay, die Wortwitze sind natürlich nicht so toll.
Oops. I thought I wanted to talk to you, but I don't.
So, krieg ich jetzt den Eimer? Die schlafen doch.
Hey, leave that alone.
Okay.
Aber vielleicht ist der ja gütiger gestimmt, wenn ich dem die Holzpolitur geholt habe. Gehen wir mal los.
Yeah?
Could I buy some wood polish?
That's 1 piece of 8. Anything else?
I'd like to look around a bit.
Sure thing.
Jetzt hatten wir gerade ein Goldstück und waren schon fast reich. Sind wir es jetzt nicht mehr. Ich habe mich auch immer gefragt, ob man nicht in dem... Ah, nee, der hat das uns abgezogen, der Lago, ne? Früher habe ich mir mal vorgestellt, das Ganze fällt unten in ein Loch, also in den See da.
What is it this time, Fry Goosh?
See you later.
We can scarcely contain our anticipation.
Angeben, glaube ich.
I think he wanted me to polish it for him.
Was? Wir haben aber nicht drüber geredet.
Thanks! Here's a piece of 8 for your trouble.
Oh, super, habe ich einen. Kann ich den einmal jetzt nehmen?
Hey, leave that alone.
Sorry, is this your bucket?
Das echt.
Well, no.
So you won't mind if I take it?
I guess not.
Ah, na toll. Hätte ich einfach kriegen können. So. Also, ich brauche einen Faden von Lago. Fadenzeit-Klamotten. Dann soll ich den mal ein. Gott, ich verliere echt viele Frames. Die Suppe. Oh, ja, genau. Das ist wieder passiert. Ich habe 2 Bildschirme nebeneinander stehen und dann, wenn ich auf den Randbereich klicke, springt der rüber und das Monkey Island geht zu. Warte, ich hole mir was von der Suppe runter.
I hate Vichyssoise.
Nee, du sollst sie auch nicht trinken. Vielleicht kann der mir was da rein tun.
Excuse me.
I can't concentrate with you talking to me.
Okay, der will nicht mit mir reden. Was kann ich denn noch machen? Ketchup kann ja alles ausgeben. Laufen wir über die Karte, irgendwas findet sich hier. Das Wasser kann ich nicht nehmen. Da hatte der Wally nicht. Schlamm. Gehen wir mal los und holen etwas Schlamm. Da war nämlich der Sumpf.
Wow, a whole bucket of mud. And it's mine. All mine.
Super. So, also, diese Tür beim Elago ist schon echt verwirrend. Also, ist so ein bisschen dazu prädestiniert.
I think I hear Largo coming.
Oh ja, das ging aber schnell.
Hey, what the hell? What's going on? Whoever did this is gonna pay. I can't get this thing off my head. When I get this thing off my head, somebody's gonna be real sorry.
Maybe I shouldn't have done that. He looked pretty steamed. It's already open. It's empty.
What's this, man?
I don't like styrofoam. It's bad for the environment. Largo could be back any minute. I don't see anything special about it. Then again, I never really have understood art. I'd better not touch them. It looks like somebody's trying to grow penicillin.
Okay. Also, dann, wenn das alles so funktioniert hat, hat der hoffentlich seinen Weg zum Reinigungsmenschen gefunden.
You're making me mad, Marty.
Ja, hat er.
That's my name, don't wear it out.
Look, I want it free and I want it tonight.
Party tonight? Sure, I'll come.
I'm talking about getting my laundry.
Don't worry about me. I've been dry for 3 years.
I said I need it back tonight.
What? Yeah, we'll stay out all night.
This is useless. You tell them I'll be back to pick it up. Or else.
Na gut, dann sagen wir dem, dass wir das jetzt abholen, ne? Die Option gab's ja schon.
I'd like to pick up some clothes.
You have your claim ticket, Sonny.
It was stolen.
Taking it bowling was a dumb thing to do.
I'd like to pick up some clothes.
You have your claim ticket, Sonny.
I must have left it in my other pants.
Why'd you trade it for chocolate-covered ants?
Oops. I thought I wanted to talk to you, but I don't.
Ich fürchte, wir müssen Largo finden. Wir müssen den fragen. Also, wir werden ziemlich sicher nicht einfach so den Abholschein kriegen. Also aus ohne. Ich vermute, der wird da hartnäckig sein. Aber vielleicht ist das ja in der Schublade.
It's empty. Nice. Messy, messy, messy. They look pretty old. Nice door.
Oh. Ja, manchmal findet man auch eins. Hab ich schon die Käsereste?
I don't need any more.
Na gut, dann nicht. Dann habe ich sie wohl schon genommen. Dann gehen wir nochmal zum Schiff und holen uns seine Sachen. Dann lass uns mal. So, jetzt habe
I'd
ich
like to pick up
sogar
some
einen
clothes.
Abholschein.
You have your claim ticket, Sonny?
Got it right here.
Great. I'll see what we have ready for Mr. Legrand.
Hat er denn mehr?
I know it's here somewhere. I saw it a while ago. Now, where was it?
Das ist schon Papagei.
Ah, here it comes.
Ui, süß. Spitzenbehaar. Hab ich die jetzt? Okay.
Nice April fresh scent.
Okay, ich habe hier jetzt was vom Kopf. Die anderen Teile haben wir, also können wir losgehen und zur Voodoo-Frau. Ich frage mich, was wir mit dieser komischen Suppe machen müssen, weil das stammt ja noch aus einer Zeit, wo in Spielen ja Dinge drin waren, die man noch irgendwie gebraucht hat. Also es war ja eigentlich nie sinnig, dass man das haben musste. So. Also die haben ja nichts ohne Ding da rein, also ohne Hintergrund da rein gebaut und interpretiert. Ich rede ja Blödsinn nicht.
Have you brought me any more ingredients?
Wir haben alles.
I have his toupee.
Not quite a part of his head, but maybe I can get some scalp fragments from it. Do you have the final ingredient?
Ja,
I have this pearly white bra.
Yes, that will work. At last! Now I can make a voodoo doll to be reckoned with. Let me get my juju bag. And now for the ingredients. A dandruff flake from Largo's head. A single piece of Largo's thread. A drop of fluid from his body. A single chip off the bone of the dead. And finally, some miscellaneous voodoo herbs and seasonings, including monosodium glutamate. This ought to be good. 2, 4, 6, 8. Who do we assassinate? Largo, Largo, yeah.
Hey, that looks just like him. Thanks, Voodoo Lady.
One more thing. Some of the ingredients were not the optimum specimens. It should still work, but it will have a limited range. You will have to get close to Largo. Very close.
Die Also ich weiß nicht, ob das früher schon so war, aber jetzt dieses grüne Aufleuchten der Augen ist schon cool. So. Ich habe eine Voodoo-Puppe und ich muss den Kerl finden. Oh, da warten wir doch in seinem Zimmer. In der Regel kommt er ja dahin. Darüber Gedanken gemacht, ne? Also gerade habe ich nochmal so speziell zugehört, dass so dieser Musikwechsel dabei ist.
Hey, what are you doing in here? Get out of my room and stay out.
Nee, du kannst mich jetzt nicht mehr
Didn't I kick you out of here before? No!
Take that, you stumpy little dim-witted toad!
What? Who do you think you are?
I'm Guybrush Threepwood. People don't always recognize me. Why, I carry this!
I'm gonna tear you limb from limb. How are you doing that?
Largo the Grand, you are a no-good, vicious two-bit thug. I command you to give me back my money and leave this island.
Ha! I already spent all your money.
Oh, well, I command you to leave this island.
Just you try and make...
That'll teach you to mess with the slayer of the ghost pirate LeChuck.
Uh-oh.
What's that? You killed LeChuck?
As a matter of fact, I did. Quite an interesting story, actually.
The fortune teller said she did in LeChuck.
She did she? Does she have one of these?
Is that...
Yes, LeChuck's beard.
Yeah,
still alive and wriggling.
Let me see that. Boy, it is alive. We've been looking for a living piece of LeChuck for years. Now we can bring it back to life. Look out, world! The most fearsome pirate of all time will soon sail the seas again.
Whoops.
Guybrush.
I'm afraid it's true, Guybrush. If they have any animated tissue, they can reanimate his whole body.
But I blew his body into a zillion gooey pieces.
Not his body, Guybrush. You destroyed his spirit form. His body was safely buried far away.
But by now it must be...
rotten? Partially decomposed? Yes. And I don't think that's going to make him any more pleasant to deal with.
He's gonna be looking for me.
Yes.
He's gonna try to kill me.
Undoubtedly.
Tja, dann, was
What can I do?
You're already doing all that you can.
What's that?
Hunting for Big Whoop.
Oh, yeah, I was doing that, wasn't I?
Big Whoop isn't just a treasure. It contains the secret to another world. Find that world, and you'll be able to escape LeChuck forever.
But I know so little about Big Whoop.
Take this book.
Oh, ich krieg ein Buch.
Big Whoop, Unclaimed Bonanza or Myth. Where'd you get this?
I checked it out at the Fat City Library. I foresaw your need.
Gee, thanks.
I used your name when I checked it out, so be sure and return it when you're through reading. The overdue fines in Fat City are pretty steep.
Gee, thanks.
Na gut, dann müssen wir halt irgendwie doch ein bisschen Geld haben. der ja jetzt weg ist. Ja. Und schon wieder daneben geklickt. Fahren wir zur Küste und gehen unten zur Halbinsel und da müssten wir eigentlich uns hoffentlich machen können. Nein. Wir haben ja noch, wir müssen ja das Auge finden. Gucken wir mal, ob vielleicht das Monokel das passende ist. So, ne? Also das, was ich eben meinte, hier hängen so viele tolle Sachen, die man vielleicht brauchen könnte. Hammer oder ein Haken für irgendwelche Sachen, die sind bestimmt irgendwie nützlich, aber kann man alles nie auswählen. Es gibt nur die Tür und
It's me again.
den Captain.
So I see. What can I do for you this time, man?
Why can't I charter your ship?
Like I said before, man, I lost my lucky eye that has seen the world sailing necklace.
I gotta run. Lots of treasure hunting to do.
Schätze und,
Okay. Bye, man. Come again.
Ja, komm, lauf nicht weg. Das wird so nachteilig dabei.
Would you like my monocle?
Thanks, man. This'll do just fine for my lucky sailing necklace. What can I do for ya?
Ja, jetzt würde ich
I
gerne
need
das
to
Schiff
charter a
chartern.
ship. You're in luck, my friend. Rumor has it that Lago's been run off the island. So I'm now free to sail again. Only problem is that you don't look like the type that has 20 pieces of eight.
Yeah, you're right. I'm broke.
Naja, toll. Also brauche ich 20 Goldstücke. Gut, irgendwie muss ich den Job kriegen, denke ich mal. Da gibt es einen Wochenlohn im Voraus. Also versuchen wir den Job zu kriegen. Was können wir denn machen? Also ich muss den Koch irgendwie... Vielleicht kann ich den... sorry, das tut mir leid. Irgendwie muss ich mir da noch mal was zu einfallen lassen.
Excuse me.
Yeah, boy?
Largo LeGrand has left Scabb Island for good.
Well, I guess all those laxatives I was slipping into his drinks finally got to him.
What?
Don't worry, I don't put him in all the drinks.
Is that job available yet?
Sorry, that guy I hired is doing just fine so far.
Nice place you have here. Well, see ya.
Irgendwie muss ich den da loswerden. Die Ratte. Ich muss irgendwie die Ratte in die Küche tun. Die kann ich aber nicht direkt in die Hand nehmen. Das heißt, ich muss die irgendwie fangen können oder so. Das wird ja irgendwie notwendig sein. So. Warte, ich hab doch Käse.
Nice. The box is closed. Nice.
Mist. Ich brauche irgendwas, wo man die aufhalten kann.
I can't dig that, Daddy. can't dig that, Daddy.
Dann nicht. Da muss ich irgendwo einen Stock finden. Vielleicht hat der... Ja, und so weiter. Vielleicht hat der was für mich.
What do you think you're doing? It's not a toy.
Ich war noch nicht beim Strand. Vielleicht gibt's den am Strand. Ja, den gibt's am Strand. Irgendwie so manchmal nichts und Zeug einfach mittendrin so. Auch nicht schlecht. So.
Nice.
He's back.
Well, you guys can stop worrying about Largo. He's history.
Oh, really? He must have finally got that nasty letter I wrote.
You sure can write a mean letter, Fink.
Piraten schreiben. Dinge so blöd.
You guys know any piratey songs?
Sure, Fink here knows a million. Go ahead, Fink. Sing that one about Scabb Island.
Oh, all right. Well, I'd rather be a pirate on Scabb than a scab on a pirate. And if you listen to me gab, I'll tell you why I admire it. Oh, the people are too friendly, the weather's not the best. The lodging's too expensive, and Largo's quite a pest. But the thing I like about Scabb is what it hasn't got. No mayor or police force, and no jail in which to ride.
That was beautiful.
Nee, also war gar nicht. Marshmallows.
Any marshmallows left?
Marshmallows? We don't have any marshmallows.
What's that white puffy thing on the end of your stick?
It's the stuffing for under my eye patch.
We're just sterilizing it.
We're pirates, Guybrush, not Girl Scouts.
Well, I'll see you salty dogs later.
That reminds me, do we have any weenies left?
Da gibt's Weenies. Kann da rein? Vielleicht kriegen wir da ja irgendwas.
This door appears to be locked. This door appears to be locked.
Dann
I can't dig that, Daddy.
brauchen wir einen Schlüssel wahrscheinlich für, sonst will er das hier nicht aufmachen. Leider nicht. Aber ich habe hier jetzt einen Stock und damit kann ich vielleicht die Ratte finden.
That doesn't seem to work.
Okay, dann bauen wir doch daraus eine klassische Falle.
I think I'm too clumsy to hold the stick and tie a knot at the same time. That doesn't seem to work.
Zack. Habe ich wen gefangen.
Nice.
So, also habe ich eine Ratte. Und auch ein Pirat wird wahrscheinlich keine Ratte in der Suppe haben wollen.
Good thing this is a cold soup.
So. Dann bestellen wir doch mal eine
Excuse
Suppe,
me.
würde ich sagen.
Yeah, boy?
Hey, how's the stew tonight?
Stew? Oh, gosh. We only serve gourmet chilled soups here. In fact, our new cook has been working all day on a very special vichyssoise. Let me go see how he's doing. How's the vichyssoise, Bernard?
Excellent, sir. Won't you have a taste?
I think I will. Oh my God! What kind of demented recipe book are you using? You're fired!
But, sir...
Out! Get out of my sight! This is the most disgusting, filthy mess I've ever seen in my life! Look at all the hair! And what's this stuff? How am I ever gonna get rid of this junk? Well, here's your soup.
I'm really not that hungry anymore.
Dang. Hey, can you cook?
A little.
How'd you like a career in the fast-paced world of pub food cuisine?
Are you saying there's an opening in the kitchen?
Yeah. You interested?
I don't know. How much does it pay?
420 pieces of 8 a week. First week paid in advance.
Ah, ist doch super. Intertext 420. Gar nicht aufgepasst. Was sehen wir hier jetzt gleich?
Sure, I'll give it a shot.
Great. Job is yours. Here's a week's worth of wages. Now go strap on that apron and get to work.
Okie dokie.
So. Ah, 420 Goldstücke. Okay. Wow, cool.
Big whoop. Unclaimed bonanza or myth? This is fascinating. It says here there were 4 pirates. Rapscallion, the cook, young Lindy, the cabin boy, Mr. Rogers, the first mate, and Captain... Good heavens! Captain Marley! Wonder if there's any relation. They buried their treasure along with plenty of... booby traps on a place believed to be called Inky Island. They made a map which they divided into 4 pieces, each man taking one. Rapscallion later opened the Steam and Weenie Hut on Scabb Island. It was a huge success, but fell into disrepair after Rap was killed in a flash fire. Young Lindy drifted aimlessly, down on his luck until he mysteriously came into money while panhandling on Booty Island. He used the cash to bankroll an advertising firm which failed after its gross mishandling of the Gangrene and Honey account. Mr. Rogers retired off the coast of Fat Island. He marketed homemade contest grog brewed in a bathtub until his recent disappearance. Captain Marley vanished while sailing in the America's Cup race. His boat was leading at the time.
So, okay. Das heißt, ich muss also diese 4 finden, wenn ich mich auf den Weg gemacht habe. So, vielleicht sollte ich mich nicht so bald da wieder sehen lassen. Das wäre vielleicht nicht so geschickt. So, aber jetzt habe ich ja auf jeden Fall genug Geld, um den Captain zu bezahlen und das Schiff zu chartern. Also ich glaube nicht, dass das jedes Mal notwendig ist, den zu bezahlen. Vielleicht chartern wir den. Brauchen wir den nur einmal chartern. Nee, das kann ich mir nicht vorstellen. Man kann so häufig hin und her fahren. vorher was
It's me again.
bevor ich...
So I see. What can I do for you this time, man?
Hab ich Winzers Stimme gehört hier?
Captain Dread.
I never liked his name.
Captain Dread? That's a great name.
I never liked his name.
Captain Dread. It's
a great
both
name.
scary pirate name
You're wrong.
and dreadlocks. Maybe you don't realize this, but those big chunks of hair are called dreadlocks.
I think it was because the pun was too obvious.
Oh, there's something too obvious, not subtle enough in Monkey Island for you, pants dropper.
Right. Well, it's because you're missing all the symbolism of the pants dropping.
The thing I didn't like was that you never see his face except for the very beginning. His head is turned the whole time. I'm like, this is so disconcerting to see just the back of his head. He could just have his head. He could have had his head just tilted a little bit like that.
Naja, so hübsch ist das Gesicht ja jetzt auch nicht, ne? Aber ist nicht so schlimm. Wir wollen ja sein Schiff.
I need to charter a ship.
You're in luck, my friend. Rumor has it that Lago's been run off the island, so I'm now free to sail again. Only problem is that you don't look like the type that has 20 pieces of 8.
Actually, I do have that much.
Well, man, consider me ship chartered.
Great. Where's your ship?
You're standing in it, man.
Yikes.
Der zweite Teil. Aber ich glaube...
Deep in the Caribbean, hidden by an endless storm, lies LeChuck's fortress.
So, when are we gonna resurrect the old bloated fool? Oops.
I'll ignore that comment just this one time, Largo. Only because they tell me you found Guybrush Threepwood.
It's Threepwood, and I found him on Scabb Island.
Very good. No one gets the upper hand on LeChuck without getting what he deserves. I want Guybrush brought to me, and I want him brought alive. I am entrusting this to you. Do not fail me.
Never, your voodoo lordship.
Aye. Guybrush Threepwood is finished. I need you to start building me a very special doll.
With pleasure.
I'm off to find Big Whoop.
Ja, das ist eine gute Idee, Big Whoop zu finden. Vielleicht sollte ich auch einfach mal was essen. Und ja, ich denke, werden wir einfach die Tage weiterspielen und uns den nächsten Teil angucken. Ja, das hätte eigentlich anders sein sollen. So passt besser. Okay. Naja, die ganzen Animationen sind noch nicht wirklich super. Ich muss da nochmal irgendwie dran arbeiten. Vielleicht habe ich ja irgendwann ein bisschen Zeit. Na gut, ich werde einfach ein bisschen Pause machen. Ich sage erstmal vielen Dank fürs Zuschauen und ja, macht euch einen schönen Nachmittag. Dankeschön.